birds and the butterflies. How can we not include them in the positive forces of nature? We just can't. They have to be part of it. One of the most calming, soothing, even cheerful sounds in the world are bird sounds. Birds chirping, birds singing is just one of the most breathtakingly wonderful, amazing experiences to go through. Just bird watching is pleasant, calming, and soothing. It is a known stress reliever. It lowers our blood pressure, calms our mind, calms our psyche, and is really, really good for people who are going through bouts of depression, stress, and grief. Birds have very soothing, vibrant, bright, colorful colors. Even the white ones, the swans, the ducks, and other birds that are white in color mainly, it's just so soothing and calm to see them floating literally across the waters on a lake. The swans. It's good that we don't see what's happening underneath. It looks so graceful, smooth, and delightful to see them. Soothing and calming for us. Similarly, looking at the birds in the trees or close to the trees, whether it's a woodpecker at work, that sound of the woodpecker itself, tock, 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 that itself is so nice. It awakens our spirits, makes us feel awakened on the inside. Or whether it's a humming bee fluttering near the branches of a tree. Just amazing. One of my favorite movies when it comes to this force of nature is Big Ear, starring Steve Martin, Owen Wilson, Jack Black, and a few other actors. It's just amazing to listen to the sounds of birds. For me, I'm being blessed to live in an area where there are plenty of birds, different kinds, from the legendary pigeon to the crow. And even the crow, the sound of the crow kind of grows on you. You know, during a work day when you're completely immersed in your work, and then the crow comes near your window and starts making its crow sounds. Quack, 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 quack. Just feels so good. Gives you a stark reminder to take a break, chill for a while, enjoy nature. The other bird sounds, the sparrows, the gentle sounds of the sparrows, pigeons, as well as other little tiny birds. In fact, most of the birds are little and tiny. Watching the peacocks dance, spread their wings and dance, is just an amazing experience. The colors of the birds' feathers are so beautiful, whether it's the Amazon parrot or an ordinary parrot. Wonderful, calming, bright, soothing colors too. Different vibrancy, different emotions, but really makes us feel so good. Bird watching as well as listening to the sounds of the birds. I love listening to the sounds of birds so much that I actually have recorded sounds of birds that I listen to. I have music, a lot of new age music that I listen to has sounds of birds included in it. And it makes it feel so good. It just adds another dimension to the music. And then butterflies. Oh, it's just so colorful, so many colors, hundreds and thousands of shades of butterflies around the world. They usually are attracted to flowers and flower gardens. You'll find them fluttering around there, adding so much color, vitality, and vibrancy to the surroundings. It's one of the most soothing and relaxing activities, most calming, blissful, and serene activities to stare at birds and butterflies both, especially at colorful butterflies fluttering around aimlessly. Just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Plan your next vacation, your next trip, or build a garden where you have birds, which attracts birds and butterflies in abundance. you will not regret it. In fact, you will find that your life is even more blessed than what it is today. Birds and butterflies are the gifts of nature for us. It's mostly free and it is always attracted to places where it gets its food, primarily lakes, trees, plants, flowers, gardens, parks, etc. Just imagine the sound of a chirping bird in the early morning time. You just wake up, you're stretching at your window, and you hear the sounds of the birds. Wow.
Most of us have one common dream. Most humans, most children have one dream that is common. This dream knows no boundaries. It knows no race. It knows no color. And that dream is to fly. There is something very fascinating about flying to humans. That's the reason why we have aircrafts invented. Something that seems impossible. How could it be thought about? How could it would have been invented? Such a great invention. But it happened because of our undying desire to fly, to see the world like the birds see. They may be small, they may look very, very tiny, fragile, delicate, but they can fly. They can see the world from a different angle, from the aerial view. They see things what we cannot see, being so smart. We are the smartest race on this planet. We are the smartest species on this planet. But we don't see what our fellow species see. They can see things in advance. They can see things from an angle we don't get to see. It is one thing to have that power to fly wherever you like and to see things from an aerial view, and it's another to have their company around you. A lot of people like feeding birds. They put out a small bird feeder outside the windows, outside in the lawn, in the garden, because they like the presence of these flying buddies. Human beings are attracted towards flying objects. We like their company because we cannot do it physically ourselves. We love to see them fly freely. People spend a lot of time on channels that show birds, shows related to birds, their activities, their lifestyle, what exactly do they do, how do they behave, the behavior of geese, the behavior of swans, ducks, hummingbird, sparrows. We love watching them because of the calmness that comes across. It's an amazing sight to look at the hummingbird hover around an object, a flower, a tree, the nest. It just flaps continuously to remain in a place it likes. It's not only the treat to the eyes, but when we look at birds, we also hear what they do. And that's very exciting. Even when we can't see the birds, we know they are present around us because of their beautiful chirping. The sound that they create is so relaxing. People love to wake up with the sound of the birds around. Probably that's the reason why they keep the bird feeders outside their home, so that they can wake up with the sweet chirping sound of the birds in the morning. They can enjoy the company of these flying buddies all day long. Many people keep them in cages, which defeats the purpose of being a bird. They are supposed to be free. They are the symbol of freedom. They must be left in their natural habitat, and we must respect their boundaries. We hear often, every now and then, there are new terms that are coined out: free range, how well you're treating the birds that you're keeping in captivity. But are they really supposed to be captive? They aren't. They like the nature. They do not like to be restricted. They weren't made to be restricted. They were given wings. The butterflies, they were given wings. These are not made to be kept in captivity. By nature, they were rewarded. They were gifted to go wherever they wanted, to use their wings. It is a message they are giving us to have the ability to use your freedom. But very, very rare it is to see the birds, the butterflies, the flying friends of ours, they ever break any rules of the nature. You will very rarely have seen them breaking any rule of the nature. They are often the most peaceful species on this planet. They follow rules to the T. If you've only noticed the swan, they know their job. If you've noticed the hummingbird, they know their job. They will never ever cross the line. They know what they are here for. They may not have the language that we understand, but actions speak louder than words. They don't need no words. The wise owl sees everything, knows a lot, but shows it only when it has to be. They enjoy their freedom that was given by the nature. They enjoy the range that they can cover by the nature. We can enjoy what they offer to us by watching them, by listening, by enjoying different sounds of different birds. Most birds have unique sound that they create. Though they all are supposed to be flying, but at the same time they are very unique when it comes to the sound that they create. When it comes to teeny weeny habits that they are very unique, just like us.